On another matter, last week, senators came to the floor to highlight the continuing broken promises of Obamacare. We did so in the shadow of proposed double-digit Obamacare premium increases in states across our country, everywhere from Tennessee to Oregon to New Hampshire. Americans have gotten further bad news since, including Obamacare premium spikes that could reach as high as 83% in New Mexico. And each day seems to bring more and more troubling news, which could mean heartbreak for even more Americans. Take, for instance, just some headlines from last night. More Arkansan insurers proposed double-digit hikes for 2017. And some rates in Georgia Insurance Exchange could soar in 2017, and by soar, they're talking about as high as 65%. As one paper put it, there is no end in sight for higher Obamacare premiums. Now, these are not just abstract numbers. They can represent real pain for families already stretched to the limits under the Obama economy. A recent survey showed that health care costs are now the top financial concern facing American families, ahead of concerns about low wages and even job loss. And what does the Democrat response too often seem to boil down to? They say just get over it. Get over it. Just the other day, the Democratic leader in the Senate said that Americans who, like us, disagree with the pain Obamacare is causing need to just get over it and accept the fact that Obamacare is here to stay. It's hardly the only callous comment we've heard from across the aisle on Obamacare. I would ask Democrat colleagues to listen to the Americans who continue to share heartbreaking Obamacare stories with us, like these Kentuckians. Should the Elizabethtown man who says he can't afford to see a doctor under his Obamacare plan, despite the fact that he pays more for his premium than his house payment, just get over it? Should the dad from Owensboro who said he's seen his family's health costs increase by nearly 250% under Obamacare just get over it? What happened to being rewarded for working hard in America, this dad asked. What happened to the American dream? Many Americans are wondering the same thing. Obamacare continues to write a record of broken promises at the expense of the American people. Instead of lowering premiums by up to $2,500 for a typical family, as then Senator Obama talked about on the campaign trail, Obamacare has raised many families' rates. Instead of making health care costs more affordable for all, Obamacare has led to unaffordable, out-of-pocket costs for families all across our country. The bottom line is this: Obamacare is too often hurting those it proposed to help. It's a direct attack on the middle class. The Republican-led Senate sent a bill to President Obama's desk to repeal this partisan law so we can replace it with policies that actually put the American people first. Because let's remember, the American people do not need to get over Obamacare's failures. Our Democratic colleagues need to finally join us in working to end those failures.